a little tight.
It'll be a little tight.
It'll be aerodynamic.
Don't worry, we will get you some new one at some point.
Do Dragonborn have... I mean, they're technically lizards. They're definitely reptiles. Do they have... Do they... You know what? Maybe I shouldn't ask that question.
I was gonna say carry on.
So where's the Guinevere artwork?
Well, it's in my iPad.
Is that your act? So I'm curious. Is that just a representation of your character, or is your character just a
half human, half dragon?
half human, half dragonborn ish?
She does have a poussoir. A punani.
Interesting. Okay.
I love Dragon Cave.
For all intents and purposes, you're a dragonborn with very humanoid features. Got it.
Yes, of course. On with the show.
Hmm?
On with the show.
On with the show. Ismark leads you to his house, notices you guys talking about braziers, but ignores it, or pretends to at least. Looks over his shoulder very briefly, but continues forward nonetheless. Your group eventually reaches a weary-looking mansion squatting behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates of this building are twisted and torn. The right gate completely lies cast aside on the ground, while the left swings lazily in the wind.
Where exactly are we now?
You guys are... Hold on. You guys are at the very south building of the village. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I'll just delete that drawing I accidentally did, trying to grab the characters.
Oh.
Bring him down here. There you go. You are right there. Where was I? Ah, yes. The squealing and clanging of the gate repeats with like this constant mindless precision. Weeds have overgrown the place and choke the grounds and press and menace upon the house itself. Yet, directly against the walls, the growth has been kind of tramped down to create a path all around the domain. There are very heavy claw marks on the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of fires that have somehow assailed this mansion, which yet survives. Not a pane or a shard of glass stands in any window. They are completely open, the wind just blowing through the curtains. All the windows are at least somewhat barred up with wooden boards, though not very well and kind of haphazardly done. Enough to let wind blow in there and not entirely block off the window itself. Each of these boards have black stains and claw marks on them. Ismark looks to your group. Well, here we are, the Kolyanovich residence, such as it is.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that those are the marks of the monsters that've been around here.
Unfortunately, yes. As you can see, our house has seen better days.
Why does this Strahd do this?
Your guess is as good as mine. He seems to be bent on talking with my sister. He seems like his focus is entirely on her, and we do not know why. For the past several weeks, he has assailed our building. He has tried to enter. He has spoken with my sister on several occasions. But I will let her speak to you and tell you if she wishes to talk of it, which I don't think she does.
So, question. He's never gotten in the house, right?
He refuses to enter.
Okay, I was about to say, does he have as big a problem with doors as I do?
He has entered before, but he does not stay.
Mm. Okay.
But he
Some people just have problems with doors, you know?
seems more intent on taking her away from this house.
I'm guessing. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that she doesn't want that to go with them. You know.
No. She does not, though he pursues her relentlessly. Three days ago, my father had a heart attack. He could not take the constant assailing of the house any longer. Why these monsters do this is beyond me. They have no reason to. If he wanted to drag her away, he could.
Oh. Why not do it?
I don't know. It is usually Strahd is not one to make himself known. Very rarely, if ever, has anyone seen him walking around. And those who have seen him, well, they don't really talk about it. Or they're not around to talk about it anymore. To see Strahd is to bring great misfortune upon yourself. Hence why they have been avoiding our house for quite some time.
Okay, I can kind of understand that then.
Nobody wants to draw his attention or his ire. Rightfully so. For he is a great monster himself.
Oh no. Oh, he's back.
Am I dead again?
But
Did I
you're
die?
back.
Oh boy.
dead for a split second.
Hello? There we go.
You're still here, Waffles. Everything's
Goody.
All
good.
good.
Oh, hooray! Hey, Spibomb, what's up? For he is a monster himself. He only travels at night. And he is a plague upon anyone who meets him.
Okay. Well, I very much not like to meet him there.
Thuxara thinks about all he knows about vampires.
Vampires!
Vampire.
Vampire.
Actually, you roll a history check.
That is a 17 total.
You don't have a lot of experience with vampires, or anything in general, but there are brief glimpses, flashes, in your mind once again, of a gaunt figure with long dark hair and fury in his eyes. A large figure covered in shadow. Pale, menacing. The image briefly flashes through your mind and then is gone. For vampire, I actually roll religion check. Whoever wants to. Botak, you would probably know a little bit about that kind of stuff too, if you want to roll.
Religion check, that is a 15.
15. Okay.
God, this class is overpowered.
Hey, 19.
You guys know the legends of vampires. They are usually hearsay because vampires are extremely powerful, stick to themselves, don't really show themselves ever. But they are definitely creatures of the night, cannot be affected by sunlight. There are all sorts of myths and hearsay about vampires, but not having actually encountered one. Most of it is you.
Is there any hearsay about them not being able to enter buildings without being
Yeah,
asked
there's
in?
hearsay. Yeah, there's definitely one of the myths is that they can't enter houses without being invited. One of the myths is that they are hurt by running water. A stake to the heart can kill them. Though in the real world, garlic is a thing, it is not a thing in the fantasy world. There is no myths about vampires being destroyed by garlic. Holy symbols are effective
Sounds
against
terrible.
them. Sunlight, almost pervasively. The most thing you hear about vampires is that sunlight hurts them.
Gotcha.
Is
Did
it
I drink again?
possible?
No, I did not. I'm not drinking for today. I'm drinking water today.
And Thuxara turns around to the others, being like, is it possible that maybe this Lord Strahd is the vampire that letter talked about?
Could be.
That would
Sounds-
explain why he's never around during daytime and why he never actually entered the house. Because if I remember correctly, there's myths around them needing to be invited to enter a place.
True.
What do you think, Quinn?
No, I agree completely on that basis.
Okay. What do you think about this? You want to meet him or no?
Hmm. I don't know. How are you guys feeling? I'm not
No.
usually a decision maker.
He goes by many names, Ismark says, suddenly aloud. Devil, vampire, monster, bringer of death and darkness to this land of Barovia, in which we are all trapped. And now he plagues my sister. There have been many attempts to destroy him, to overthrow him, none of which have succeeded.
Hmm.
Well,
I'm
he is one way of getting out of this place, isn't he?
That is most likely the case, yes.
So, on that basis, maybe we should.
beat the crap out of him.
Mm, what you want to call it?
Ninja? Oh my gosh, I just saw a ninja. Ninja, thank you for the 100 biddies.
I would just be very, very careful with that because
Let's maybe
Thank you for the 100 biddies, Ninja.
If
I
they are as
appreciate
strong
it.
as
I'm
the
totally sorry I missed that. I get so I get so distracted with D&D.
Yeah.
just
Hope you're
waltzing
doing
into
good
his
too, Spadon.
castle, being like, "Hey, we're gonna kick your ass," might not be a good idea.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
need
that's
to
the
go prepared.
obvious point.
Yeah, we need to go prepared, gather as much intel as possible, really.
If he's got a bunch of monsters in his castle,
Mm.
I doubt that we're gonna be able to just walk in there. So
Perhaps we
Okay.
should observe what happens at night in this town first.
at least around here,
Yes.
Well,
I
no
think at
point in
first we
standing
should
out here.
We should take care of his father's corpse first.
Yes. Yeah, that was the original idea. Okay.
Shall I invite you inside then?
Yes.
He gives a brief rap on the door. A knock. And from inside you hear a muffled noise. Who's there? Irina. It's me, Ismark. There's a pause, a silence, and then you hear the unlatching of locks. Several locks, actually. You hear like a noise, and the door swings open.
that's your friendly neighborhood gnome.
Before you stands a striking young woman. Flowing auburn hair drapes past her shoulders. Her face is very pretty and has delicate features that almost contrast with the willful expression she wears. She wears this black gambeson vest, much like Ismark's, and a white linen shirt, and a pretty plain dark red dress. At her side is a sheathed longsword in a pretty well decorated scabbard. Ismark? Who are these people? She regards your group. Irina, these are outsiders. They have just arrived in town today. They said that they would help us out. That they would help us bring our father to his burial. Irina she kind of furrows her brow at your group. I do not trust them. Irina, this is our only chance to bury our father. You have to trust them. This could be another one of his tricks. Irina, we are going to have to chance it. What other options do we have? She looks to your group. Who are you? Where do you come from?
We are a
Well-
group of travelers coming from outside of Barovia, and it seems we ended up being stuck here.
And why do you help us?
Because the least we can do is honor a fallen.
She gives you a brief once over, each of you. And kind of nods her head to Ismark and turns around and begins to walk inside. Ismark motions for you all to follow. You guys follow him into the mansion?
Yep.
All right. Heading inside, you see the interior of the mansion is pretty well furnished. Yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. There is dust in places, torn pieces of furniture. Noticeable oddities are these boarded up windows that you had seen from the outside. And there are these strange looking holy symbols dotting the main entrance, the foyer that you enter. And as you go farther inside, you see more of these holy symbols in the living space and the kitchen. This symbol of a sun with almost like a sunburst style image coming over a horizon with waves coming out of it. Botak, you actually might recognize this symbol. Looks very similar to Tolvirin's symbol that you would see in a lot of churches of Tolvirin, the sun god. Slightly different. Not typical, but pretty close. They lead you inside, and you eventually are led to this side drawing room. And on the floor is a simple, very simple wooden coffin surrounded by wilting flowers. There is a faint stench of decay. This is my father Kolyan.
I'm gonna bow my head a little at that.
Yeah, Thuxora is also gonna bow.
Lily's also gonna bow because all the cool kids are doing it.
Well,
And Gwen will too.
do you have any specific rituals over here, or should we just let our holy night do its thing? She looks
Well,
over to Botek.
we do have a church and a priest, though people have avoided the place as of late. For reasons that will make themselves obvious when we get there.
Okay.
But that is the only place for us to bury them. The only place that is holy ground for the Morning Lord. And unburied bodies around here are dangerous. And the spirit must move on.
I feel the same way.
Let's do it like this then. Lily, Gwyn, we will help him carry the coffin. Botek, you're a paladin, right? You probably know some rituals of parting.
I can offer some prayers and
yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, I'm happy to carry.
Ismark is also going to help you guys carry the coffin. Irina kind of just watches somberly over the whole thing. How many of you are carrying this?
4 people together with him.
4 people together with him? All right, you guys should be able to carry it. Absolutely no problems. You don't even got to roll a strength check for this one.
Oh my god, how horrible would that be if we rolled for strength failed and dropped the coffin?
It just shatters all over the place. Spibom redeemed drinky. I don't have a drinky. I can... Well, because you redeemed it, I would feel bad if you spent those points and I didn't redeem it, so I'll take a swig of it. A very brief swig. I'll get a little shot of something. It's okay. It'll be fine. Your group takes this large coffin and begins to march it down the streets. It is a slow procession. It is not easy to carry. It was haphazardly made, and you guys have to be very careful with it as you go along. Seems like it was just a bunch of boards nailed together. The odor is also not pleasant as your group carries on. Irina follows you. And just as you start to get... maybe you're at the town square about. The rain starts to pick up, which does not help your situation. And the sun is going down. It is becoming nighttime. He brings you even farther north to the other side of town, which is way up there. This building to the far north is where you eventually get to. I'll drag Lily and Gwyn up there, just so we can keep track.
I assume it's the one with the graveyard attached to it.
It's the one with the graveyard attached to it. Go figure. Okay. As you approach, you notice that you see a large building on top of a very slight rise against the roots of the massive pillar of stone, this huge cliff face that supports the castle standing far above you, almost looking down on this village. This is a large, gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. It is splintered in places. There are claw marks. There are the same scorch marks that you had seen on the Burgomaster's mansion. It is obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end. It is worn and weary. It is looking like there's holes in the roof. There is shattered panes of stained glass. A bell tower rises toward the back, and flickering light shines through the holes in the shingled roof. The rafters seem to strain feebly against their load. Well, here we are. Ismark goes and actually Ismark says motions to Irina, if you would be so kind as to open the door for us. Irina nods her head, and you look at the doors as you approach, and you see that they are covered with claw marks and fire. It is not a pretty sight. She opens the door and it. Maybe we should shut the coffin down out here.
Okay.
Ismark goes
so?
to set the coffin down. Let us talk to Donovich. I have not spoken to him in quite some time. My father was the only one who really talked to him ever. I think he was the only person who talks to Donovich. So I do not know what to expect. Ismark begins to pass through the doors. Do you guys follow?
Yep.
All right. I will show you guys the interior of the church.
I will show you the church.
I will show. Shining, shimmering, splendid. That's just darkness. Now, when did you reveal the areas? Damn it. It
A
doesn't work.
whole
It's not working.
new church.
Oh, come on. Roll 20.
Shining
All right, cool.
again.
I think I have to switch to hide areas and then reveal areas, and then it works for some reason. That's the only thing that ever works. Nope, that's not working
I have the
either.
feeling that we're gonna find something in here.
Come. Okay. The roll 20 is deciding that it doesn't want to mess with the. Hold on.
Oh, 21.
Oh, come on. There we go. Hey, look,
Oh.
there's something. You can see a broken bench. All right, cool.
That bench is very broken indeed.
It is very smashed up.
Slowly revealing.
Foxora
Slowly.
lifts up the old crystal orb that they got from the mansion and casts light on it.
The crystal orb.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It does light up the room a bit.
And we have someone work on it to turn it into a crystal skull.
Yes.
There you go. And there's a man there. He says hi. All right, I got to drag your tokens over, so that'll be a second. Do. Should have had this figured out ahead of time, but I did not because I am bad. I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. There's your tokens.
Aha. Hello.
Haha. Irena's token not seem to want to work. There we go. There's Irina, and there's Ismark's token. Bam. All right, you guys head inside. You enter the building to reveal a 10-foot wide. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got to move them too. There we go. Okay. A 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall leading to a brightly lit chapel. You don't have to cast light on your crystal orb because it is lit up in here.
Okay.
There is light everywhere. Torches hang on the walls. The hall though itself is unlit. But there's so much light in the chapel that it's well enough that you can see. But the hall, you notice, and kind of as immediately as you enter the building, kind of smell reeks of mildew. There are 4 doors on each side of the hall leading to adjacent chambers, and you can see that this chapel is strewn with debris. And you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. This, you can't tell what it is. You can't really make it out. You just hear a mumbling noise of a man kneeling in front of an altar. The prayer is suddenly blotted out by an inhuman scream that rises up from beneath the wooden floor. This blood-curdling scream just...
Thank you. That's good noise cancelling.
Yeah.
Discord noise canceling said no. Well, they probably
Yeah.
heard it on my stream, so you'll have to check it in the VOD.
Yeah, we just literally saw you scream, but nothing happened.
Really, Discord noise canceling is beautiful. Yeah, this is just like a... I don't know if that worked. Nope, it doesn't.
Nope.
Ah! Maybe I have to do it really loud. Ah! Nope.
No, I think it's because it is so loud that it doesn't go through.
Okay, got you. It is loud. It is blood-curdling. And very noticeable. Irina looks at Ismark with a questioning glance. The man kneeling at the altar still in prayer is just mumbling to himself. He does not turn around at the noise at all whatsoever. Do you guys approach him?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Your group moves forward. You getting closer. You can hear him making chants, prayers to the Morning Lord. That the Morning Lord's light shall shine upon us once again and bathe us in its holy glow. Let it find us. Let it redeem us. And he suddenly stops. Who is there? And he turns around and looks over his shoulder.
Sorry to disturb you.
Who are you? Do you come to seek the Morning Lord's guidance?
I can party that, so I'm just gonna pull out my holy symbol.
You pull out your holy symbol.
Yeah, because I'm part of the Paladin Morning, right?
Um, you don't. He's not known as the Morning Lord. You don't know who the Morning Lord is, but you
Okay.
do know your god is Talviren. He's the Lord of the Sun, Order, and New Beginnings. Typically not known as the Morning Lord, but the symbols are similar. And you see that this man, as he turns around, he's a kind of a middle-aged, portly man with a round, paler-colored face, thick gray brows hang over a bulbous, red-hued nose. His short, graying white hair is kind of like combed on top, and it looks like there's been an attempt to make it look kempt and orderly, but begins to like fray outwardly in a disheveled fashion at the sides. His garb is that of a typical church clergyman. His robe is an off-white color that is dirtied and brown near to his feet, accompanied by a leather shawl draped over his shoulders. The shawl is covered in stylistic sunburst-like designs and flourishes trimmed in gold. He looks at your symbol and he looks at you. Oh, are you a sign? Has the Morning Lord finally brought his light to us? He steps closer and outreaches his hands towards you. Has he finally returned to shed light upon us? Are you a messenger?
I am unsure. I one day was minding my own business and going about my duties and received a vision to come to an area. Beyond that, I have no idea.
A vision. A vision of hope? Of light?
Possibility or that of helping.
Have my prayers been answered? Suddenly you hear underneath the floorboards once again this loud screaming noise, but it's accompanied by words. Father! I'm hungry! Does it not? Is Discord not picking it up?
We heard fire. I'm hungry.
Father!
Yeah.
I'm hungry! Essentially, I said in a much more muted way than it actually was. What seeketh you in our church of the Morning Lord?
Well, currently we found our new friend and compatriot, Ismark here. His father died a few days ago, where we came to help bury him.
You wish to have a body buried? I can do this. But we must perform the rite at dawn. Dawn is when the Morning Lord has the most power, with which he sheds the most light upon us. Dawn is the only time we can perform the rite. Bring him to us at dawn.
I mean, he is currently standing in front of the door. Should we just leave him here? Or...
His body stands open, unburied. He kind of frantically looks at the ground. This is bad omen. But you cannot take him away. Leave him here and return in the morning. Again, a loud scream erupts from underneath the floorboards. Donovich doesn't seem to flinch.
I'm sorry for this question, but what's going on below our feet?
He kind of looks at you with a puzzled look. What do you mean?
You hear screaming.
Doxora turns to the other two villagers and is like, "Can you not hear that?"
Oh, the screaming. Yes. I hear it not anymore. It is the sound of a soul damned. Damned by the devil Strahd. The light of the morning Lord refuses to cast his light upon him. Upon me. Upon us all. He seems to panic briefly, kind of darts his eyes around the church. You're looking around, you see the church floors becoming wet with the rain that piles in through the holes in the ceiling.
There are a few things that I hate on the surface. Rain is one of them. So, have you... Is he unable to be fed then? Or what seems to be completely wrong with him?
Fed? I dare not feed him. To have him feed is to invite disaster. No, he must not be fed. Ever.
Care to explain why?
He kind of, his eyes dart back and forth across the room. We shan't talk about it any further. I will perform your burial for you, but you must leave and come back at dawn.
Okay. Just one last question. Where should we place the coffin?
Leave it. Leave it where it is.
Okay.
Has it been properly covered?
As much as possible.
Yes, we built a coffin around it, Donovich. Ismark and Irina both look very pensive, very worried about the events. But they don't look surprised. They seem kind of just a somber expression, kind of glance to you guys. What would you like to do? Do we leave and come back in the morning?
I think we should probably, at least we first should look for a place where we can stay for the night.
I don't mind if you want to stay at our mansion for the night, at the very
if
least.
it's okay with you, we would love to.
It is not the most comfortable place. We don't have the best furniture, and It has seen some wear and tear. A little drafty, but
Uh,
it is a roof.
I mean,
yeah, I was
we've
ready
been
to say.
sleeping in the forest for the last week, so
Yeah, we've been in
a
the
roof is a
forest the
roof.
past few weeks, so well, not weeks, past few days. Yeah, I'd rather be out of the rain too. So a roof, place, 80 room, would be fine with me.
Hmm.
May the morning lord's light shine upon you. Donovich kneels and turns back around to the altar. You can kind of see always like a twitch in his eye, very briefly. Begins to pray again at the altar. Morning Lord shall return his light to the land. He shall shine us in his glory. And starts muttering chants.
No, I don't think anything else is going to happen around here. Shall we head back then?
Hmm.
And we'll see you in the morning then. At dawn.
He doesn't answer, he just keeps muttering his chants. All right, you guys turn around and head out of the building.
Hmm.
The or are you guys heading out of the building?
Yeah.
Okay. The casket lies at your feet. I guess we leave it here. It should be okay. We did seal it pretty tight, but hopefully this rain does not get any worse.
Maybe we could just put it inside the doorway. I don't think he's gonna notice.
Brother, what was that screaming? I don't understand. Well, now you know why people avoid the church.
Hmm.
Mm.
By the way, guys, just out of interest, do the words "He is ancient, he is the land" ring a bell for you?
He is
Oh, God.
ancient, he is the land. He is ancient, he is the land. He is ancient, he is the land. Just starts repeating it over and over constantly. No, he's like, no, that does not.
Oh no, he's one of them.
He is ancient, he is the land. He is ancient. That does not ring any bells.
Well, onwards to your house it is then.
Very well. Are you okay with this, Irina? Well, they did bring our father here. I suppose it's okay. Very well. Let us get out of this rain. All right, so you guys decide to go back to the mansion.
Mhm.
Bum, 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 bum. All right, let me put you back there.
And
All right. Is there anything you guys want to do on the way, or are you guys just going to beeline it straight for the mansion?
I don't think there's anything that we need to do around.
Um, yeah.
All right. You guys go straight for the mansion, passing. The sobbing is still there.
Oh yeah.
You pass by the sobbing, but other than that, the streets are bare and empty. There are a few, as you walk through the streets, there are a few people you do see milling about in alleyways here and there. None of them directly on the street, but you turn your head to see One man kind of working on a garden next to his house, just staring down at the ground. And when you pass by, he kind of just looks up at you, then turns back down. You see one woman bringing something to another building briefly cross the street. As she does so, she notices your group and quickly trudges on, avoiding making contact with you. Disappears into another building. Other than that, almost no signs of people. You can briefly see curtains open slightly, and you feel like you're being watched. But you do return to the manor. The rain has started to pick up a little bit. And thankfully, there is no holes in the ceiling of the manor itself. It is
That's good.
at least prevented from rain leaking through the holes in the ceiling. However, the windows are another story. They are slightly leaky, considering they're literally just boarded up windows with no actual panes of glass or anything like that to stop the rain from coming in. So there is a bit of water towards the edges of the windows, but as long as you guys stay away from that, you should be okay. Oh, pick up the rain a little bit. There we go. Sound effects.
Yay.
As your group enters the mansion and you kind of dry yourselves off, Irina approaches you all. I would like to apologize for my earlier hostility. I did not mean to treat you as such. After our house has been besieged for so many moons, I'm still not used to the quiet.
It's alright. It's understandable. From what Ismark has told us, you've come under attack by quite a few monsters past few nights. So I can understand, being very cautious right now.
It has been hard for us. Strahd is not a man easily convinced to change his focus. But I appreciate your help. To receive kindness is something of a rarity. We don't see it a lot around here, especially in the past few moons.
And everybody seems to be more or less keeping to themselves around town.
It is the only way to keep yourself safe. Our town is not blessed with good fortune, and we cannot leave it, for there are too many dangers to speak of outside of its walls.
I think we ran into one of those. Luckily, we got away.
Yes, outsiders seem to draw particular attention from the devil. He seems drawn to those from outside his domain. He seems drawn to me. I do not know what I did to attract his attention. I've had several conversations with him. They are all hazy in my mind. I cannot remember the details of them.
Aren't you adopted? Maybe you're... Or is it possible that you're also an outsider and that draws his attention?
Perhaps. How did you know I was adopted?
I guess we should let you know too. On our way here, we found this letter. She turns around to Botek, basically signaling him to pull out the letter again.
You got it right here.
Yes, I recognize this letter. My father wrote it a few moons ago. It was to prevent anybody from befalling the fate that most outsiders meet here. Seems you did not heed the warning.
We found the messenger in the forest, dead.
I suspected as much when he did not return. The outside of the town of Barovia is very dangerous. He knew that he was most likely going to his death to deliver that message. I am only sorry it did not help much. But it did deliver you to us, I suppose. And I thank you for your help in carrying my father to the church. She kind of nods her head to you.
It's the least we could do.
Fallen family members, never an easy thing.
He was a good man. Probably the one thing keeping this village safe. I do not know what will happen now that he's gone.
Surely Ismar can keep things together.
Yes, I don't have much experience, but I will do my best. I will have to learn. He taught me a few things, but it's no easy task. You have seen the town.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this will also mean having meetings with Strahd at some point. I will have to go to his castle eventually.
Oof, I don't envy you on that. And I also, at the same time, wish you the best luck with that. You'll probably gonna need something a lot more for that.
He is an interesting man, from what my father tells me. Well, he is very persuasive and very forceful. He is a man of his word, at the very least. He sent my father many letters requiring his attendance at the castle. In all these letters, he stated he would not harm him. And so far, that has held true. Hopefully he will extend the same courtesy to me. I can only hope.
I mean, if you're inviting someone into your home, I would hope they have at least the decency not to hurt you.
I have not met him personally, and from what I hear, I do not wish to. But it will have to be done sooner or later. As for outsiders, I fear you might meet him, for most outsiders do at some point. However, every outsider that passes through this village, well, they haven't returned.
That's reassuring.
Well, they haven't returned physically.
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
Tama, chef.
Tama, you okay? You alive? She awake? Did she fall asleep?
I think she might have fallen asleep.
Oh no.
Let's wait, quick.
Tama!
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 It is almost 7:30.
Tamar! Tamar!
Oh no. Oh, she's gone.
She may have healed.
Should we stop here then?
I think
I
it might
feel
be a
like
good
we should
time.
probably stop here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ninja, I'm sorry.
How-
I'm sorry, chat. I did not. I did
It's hard
not
for Waffles
see-
to respond when he's role playing.
I am. I got so into the role play, I didn't see anything that was happening in my chat. I got super distracted. I did not mean to ignore you guys. I'm a terrible streamer. I'm a bad boy. Bad waffles, bad spankings. I got so into the role play, I could not focus on chat. I had to focus on what I was doing for the role play. I hope you guys are all doing good. Thank you for the raid pudding. I hope you guys are doing awesome. And thank you for the gifted sub, Ninja. To pudding. Oh man. All right. Well,
If we wrap up this session here, Waffles, would you mind staying on for a minute or two more?
yeah.
Because there is a tiny little thing, and I just need.
You mean staying stream on?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Because
Ninja.
Once it starts up, I have a little surprise for you and your stream.
Oh. Oh, interesting. Oh, guys. All right, stick around. Deadly's got something surprising.
Something interesting. If you're over in my chat, let me just do some multi so you can check this out as well.
And make sure you guys follow Chachi and Deadly. Chachi, could you
Yes.
post the multi-link in my chat as well?
Yep.
God,
Give me one
she just know in my chat I can just do
Loading
exclamation
Ninja.
multi.
Thank you so much for 4 gifted subs randomly out of nowhere. Thank you, Ninja.
Come on.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Look at all them gifted subs. Dodge
Stuff
that,
is
you
very slow
filthy
on my
casual.
end.
Edge. Ninja, that is
Error.
insane. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Aw, thank you, buddy.
There we go.
Something is dying here.
You got that sweet. Look at that badge. Look at the badge. Hells yeah. You have a new feature for your bot? Oh,
Let's try to
interesting.
connect
Oh, I want to
there.
see it.
But
You
yeah,
guys had a good night.
um,
Hey.
I thought Waffles, you have been such a great host so far. We've been on this for 2 months now.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how
It's
time
been
flies
fun.
by.
Yeah, it's been a good time. I absolutely loved the mansion. That was so fun. I had a
Oh
blast.
lord. Wait, just for Chachi. He is ancient. He is the land.
He is
He is
ancient.
ancient.
He is the
I think it.
land.
He is ancient.
Okay.
He is the
I have it on loop.
He is
ancient. He is the land. He is
What?
ancient.
Hi.
He is the land. He is
Oh my
ancient.
god.
Hi,
Can you
Tony.
record my voice and have it loop?
No. That
Damn.
would require me to do some audio wiring.
Oh, dang. That would be so funny.
1 second. I think my internet is currently pooping itself,
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
which results in no. That's actually not.
That's the deadly. That's the mega cutie deadly.
Okay, Ninja. Well, if I don't catch you, I will check it out next time I do. But I like to see it, yeah.
That's why stuff is dead. The server is dead. Ah, shit.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Which server? The Discord server?
No, not the Discord server that I require for this.
Should I
routine
get rid of my
maintenance.
music?
Why now?
Maintenance, get wrecked. Wah, wah, wah. We can save it till next time. Deadly. It's okay.
We could just show it next time at the very start.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's beautiful, whatever it is. I am so interested.
Yeah, I actually get the feeling that you might be really, really happy about it, which is why I wanted to get your reaction live on stream.
Ah!
We can do
Rest
it next
in
week.
peace.
At the very start.
Or you can
Can I
show
also
it to
just do
me.
it?
I mean, if you want, you can show it to me on stream tomorrow.
Yeah, that works as well. I can also do it.
I don't mind if you
No.
pop by and show me whatever it is.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, sounds cool. We'll just do that then. I'm
Mommy's big
I'm
cutie.
kind of hyped. I'm a little hyped. What is this? Ooh, what's gonna happen?
You will see tomorrow.
We'll tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.
And with that, I would say let us look for somebody to rate.
Let's find someone to raid. Yeah, let's find somebody to raid. It's raid time. Let's go.
It is
Raid
you
alert
and
show.
somebody.
Wow, there's nobody on right now. Wow, this is the most dead I've ever seen my Twitch rating. Whoa.
I mean, I know Chachi is on and streaming. and
Yeah,
Waffles
there's
is on and
this
streaming.
awesome two people named Chachi and Deadly.
Ooh, I think I have somebody that we
No idea
could
what you're
raise.
talking about.
Okay.
A old friend of mine from VR chat and Kellis roleplay companion, Captain Panda.
Oh, Captain Panda. I know who that is. I've talked to them a
Yeah.
few times.
Panda, I'll just throw the link.
Don't know
Into
what
the
they're...
group
Yeah,
really
just throw me the
quick.
link.
There you go.
Talking about people like, hi, Little Blue. I see you. Are you streaming?
So yeah, if you want to rate Panda, we can go there. He is currently very sus.
I can't really bring up... He is really sus. Is he streaming Among Us?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. Capitan Panda.
Yeesh.
I didn't know that was his stream, his title. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's up.
All right, let's raid Capitan Panda. Thank you guys,
Yes.
everybody, for hanging out as long as you did. I'm super sorry I didn't catch your raid, Puddin'. I totally was so enraptured in the roleplay that I completely just like, whoop, it just slipped my mind.
Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight.
I
for
know
the
you did
entirety
head
of our
out.
stream. We'll be
Thank you for
going
being
to give this
here.
person a rate. Give them love and chocolate milk, and then we'll see you
Yep.
tomorrow. We're gonna play a VR game, and I might actually be doing a giveaway too for
Oh.
said VR game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Panda is
Waffle.
awesome. Give him lots of love.
Yeah, yeah. Give Capitan Panda lots of love. We will raid them. They're playing Among Us. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm going to be streaming. Keep an eye on the Discord because I'm going to be doing something special for my 500 followers. Probably some kind of a community stream or something like that. So look forward to that. It's going to be awesome. I'm still kind of undecided, but I'm definitely going to do something, and it's going to be fun. And it'll probably be a super long, extra special stream. So look forward to that. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Deadly and Chachi and
Thank you for having us.
Tama who fell asleep.
Bye bye. I need to raid now, otherwise the raid will
Bye,
run out.
everyone.
Okay, bye guys.
Raid. Shadow Legends.
Right,
Oh, hello. Whoa.
channel needs
Okay,
to get
what the?
into the fucking room. We are on the Asian